Welcome in Karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I bring you some nice, soft, delicious cinnamon rolls. This is basically an old video of mine that I'm trying to do a better version of it. So over here I have got my ingredients, which are all-purpose flour, eggs, salt, vanilla, yeast, melted butter, milk, sugar, as well as the cup that I have used to measure my ingredients. So over here I'm going to put all the ingredients in one bowl, which is the milk, melted butter, salt, vanilla, yeast, eggs, as well as the sugar. And please make sure that the milk is warm, not hot, otherwise it will kill the yeast. So we're going to give it a quick whisk to make sure that everything is well combined and that I don't have any yeast bubbles floating around in the surface. Okay, then I'm just going to add all the flour at once. Okay, now you can use a hand mixer if you have, or you can also use your hands to knead this. It's just that when you're using your hands, make sure that you have enough fat or grease in your palm of your hands as you knead, because it's going to be very difficult since this dough is sticky, but it can be done. Okay, so now I knead the dough for about 7 minutes. You can go up to 10 minutes, but not too long, because otherwise it will be chewy unless that's what you're looking for. Okay, so this is my dough. What I'm looking for is something soft, sticky, and very firm as well. So when you stretch it, you see how firm this is. And after that, we're going to put it in a bowl, or you can use the same bowl that you have, but make sure that you apply some grease. I'm using melted butter. This is to allow the dough to rise properly so it doesn't stick on the sides of the bowl. Okay, and then you're going to cover it and keep it and let it rise to double the volume. Now the duration of how long this is going to take, it depends of where you are, or how hot or how cold it is. Okay, so mine took about 45 minutes. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to start working on my butter, which is the filling. Make sure that the butter is room temperature, so you know it's well spreadable, it's soft and can be spreadable easily. And we add some brown sugar and cinnamon powder. And then you just want to mix this well to make a nice thick paste. All right. So after this, you just want to start rolling the dough. I just use some flour. Make sure you have enough flour, otherwise it will stick on the surface that you're using to roll the dough. And you want to make this as possible, because I know even for me sometimes it's difficult to get the rectangle, but it's easy when you're cutting your cinnamon rolls, then you don't have any wastage, you know, too much wastage. All right, so, and the size is up to you, and the thickness is up to you, how you want your cinnamon rolls, if you want them thick, if you want them thin. That is, it's an individual preference, okay? Okay, so now I'm ready, and I'm just gonna spread my filling here. You can also do the butter first and then the cinnamon roll, the brown sugar, and then the cinnamon. This is what I did in my earlier videos. Actually, I was looking at it and I was like, oh my God, this video doesn't look as nice as I thought it was. Because, you know, I always try to look for ways to improve my videos, and that's why you keep seeing me, you know, changing, you know, every time trying to change, because every time I look at my old videos and I realize this is not so good enough. So I'm going to try and redo most of my videos every time I cook something, and I will try and redo them again. Okay, this was also not in Kiswahili. Okay, now here's my pan, and make sure you put some fat, you know, spread some fat on it, and then we are ready to roll. And you want to make it a little bit tight, just to seal, but not too tight, okay? And that's it. So I used a 9 by 13 pan. So it also depends on how big you want your cinnamon rolls, but for this one, easily 15 to 16 cinnamon rolls, out of this recipe. But if you want to make them small or thinner, then obviously you will get more. All right, so we're just dusting all the extra flour out. And then it's about 1 inch tall. Okay. And you can use a dental floss to cut these. I did show in my previous video, but I didn't have a dental floss thread today, so I'm not using that. So I remembered that I have to get another one. All right, so we're just going to line these up in the baking tray. Now, if you cut them with the dental floss thread, you get really, really nice round sizes. These ones are kind of oval. Okay, so you're just going to cover it and let it rise for the second time. All right, so these are done, and they are going to the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 Celsius for 15 minutes. I'm ready to make my glaze, which is some powdered sugar here. I've got 2 tablespoons of milk, but I'm using 1 first, and whatever flavoring you want, and I'm using vanilla today. You just want to mix this. And once you mix, then you're going to see what kind of consistency you're looking for, if it's thick or thin. If you need to add more milk, go ahead and add more milk. And then I'm adding the corn syrup. If you don't have this, it's okay. This is just to give that extra shine and make the glaze glossy, and also helps with the flow. So after the rolls have been baked, you want to keep them for about 5 minutes, and then put your glaze or add your glaze. Okay. They look burnt, but they're not burnt. It's just the sugar got extra dark. Now I want to show you how these beautiful babies look like inside. Okay, so these are very nice, like I say, very soft and very fluffy. Okay, so this is how they are. And so that's it. So thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar, and for the recipe of this cinnamon rolls are on this page and also in the description box below. Thank you.